founded at Indiana University, one of the only African American fraternities and sororities founded on a predominantly white campus.
In 1911, the world was totally different.
You had Jim Crow, you had lynching.
Survival was not just survival in an academic sense, but it was survival for life.
In the year of our Lord, 1911, on the racially charged campus of Indiana University, 10 college men together formed a secret fraternal order.
We need a fraternity that can help us change some of these social conditions.
Led by one man, one dreamer, this band of brothers ignited a phenomenon that would one day reach every corner of the world.
They wanted to have an impact upon the social, political, and economic structure of the society.
Their story is rooted in the story of America, struggling during the Great Depression, fighting through the world wars, protesting for civil rights, and leading a nation in every field of human endeavor for 100 years.
There are many achievements.
Their story is one of toil, perseverance, and of achievement. The story of dreamers.
Great leaders take people where they ought to be as opposed to where they want to be.
The crystallization of a dream made true. This is the story of Kappa, Alpha, Psi.
And God said, I'll make him a man of courage, a man of dignity, a man who is able to become all that is said. I'll make him in the color of valor, crimson red, a man with gleam, a man with wisdom, a man who is able to fulfill every woman's dream. I'll make him in the color of integrity, Kappa cream, a man who consists of no ends or boundaries, a man who is wise in all his decisions, a man who has the willingness to achieve and the knowledge to obtain every goal. I'll make a man that compels of no sin. And God said, I'll salt this group of men with 10. Men of strength, men of love, men who are worthy of treasures from above. Men who are as radiant as diamonds in the sky. And God said, I'll make a man, and I'll make him a Kappa man.
So, Elder Walter Diggs was born in 1883. In 1909, he transferred to Indiana University, where he was among 10 African-American students enrolled. African-American students were not allowed to live on campus and could not participate in activities with white students. Unhappy with this campus life, Brother Diggs wanted to establish a fraternity on campus to give African-American students support and sanctuary. On January 5, 1911, he and 9 other men formed Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity at Indiana University. He is known as the dreamer of Kappa Alpha Psi, and their purpose was to raise the sights of black students to stimulate their accomplishments to a higher level than anyone expected. He was the first African American to graduate from Indiana University School of Education and moved to Indianapolis, where he began teaching. When World War I started, he resigned to enter the war. After his death, Indianapolis Public School No. 42 was named in his memory. That is true definition of achievement.
Thanks, Luke. Appreciate it. Arthur Ashe. He was born July 10, 1943. At the age of 7, he lost his mother at the age of 7. By the age of 10, he already had a noticeable talent in tennis, where he worked hard. However, in Richmond, Virginia, where he grew up, he was not allowed to compete in the whites-only competitions. Therefore, he actually moved to St. Louis, Missouri for his senior year of high school and attended Sumner High School in St. Louis, Missouri. A year later, he attended UCLA. There, he became a Kappa man. He joined the Upsilon chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi. In 1980, he retired from his professional career as a tennis player with a total of 818 wins, 210 losses, and 51 titles. Not ties, but titles, 51 titles. After his career of tennis, He began founding many athletic organizations, writing books, and even taught class. This is a true definition of Kappa man.
Born 1956, Dr. Bernard Harris would dedicate himself fully to his education, receiving a bachelor's degree from the University of Houston, a medical degree at Texas Tech, a master's in biomedical science, and finally in 1985 completed his residency at Mayo Clinic, one of the best known research groups in the country. He would go on to work at NASA as a clinical scientist and a flight surgeon for several years before becoming an astronaut in 1991. On February 9, 1995, Dr. Bernard Harris became the first African American to walk on the moon. He would go on to successfully complete several flights, logging several hundred hours of space-time. Retiring in 1996, Dr. Harris would be admitted into numerous professional societies, procure a collection of honorary degrees, and decorate his life with many distinguishing awards. He now serves society through his writings, service organizations, and foundations, an initiative of the Ada Lambda chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi. I must say this brother exemplifies achievement. I say yo to Brother Bernard Harris Jr.
In February, we recognized prominent African American leaders who made on our nation's history. But too often we forget to honor the moment we're in and the people we know who's making history today. Captain Ron Johnson has been a member of the Blue State Highway Patrol for 27 years. He was appointed director by Governor Jay Nixon to coordinate law enforcement operations following the murder of unarmed black teenager Michael Brown in Ferguson, Missouri. Captain Johnson helped to diffuse the violence and soothe tensions of people on both sides of the Ferguson conflict. Born and raised in the St. Louis area, Captain Johnson was easily able to empathize with people's frustration due to the incident that took place last August. He knows the people along with our concerns and used his position of power to invoke peace into his community. Pressure creates diamonds. Captain Johnson remained calm through all the pressure and adversity he faced, showing what it truly means to be a captain.
Look at the figure there is. Catch and play. Catch and play.